Welcome back to Cooking Conspiracy, and we're gonna make carbonara tonight. It'll be fun. Buckle up. Yeah. So we got pork belly. We're not gonna use all of it. What's going on, Glenn the Gay Guy? How you doing, buddy? It's been a while. We're not gonna need all of this. Take about that much off of the pork sword, you know? Oh, yikes. That's a bummer, Glenn. I'm sorry to hear that. I know we've talked about this before, but what type of dog? Oh, yeah. Poor guy. Or girl, you know. Pecorino. Oh, yeah, you know it, Jethro. You know it. Man. Some eggs. No, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Yeah. You ain't in Kansas anymore, though. All right. The water will heat up. Let's see here. Ah. Oh, thank you, Glenn. We're using pork belly, alright? But, let's Get something in the works. Nice here. We'll just chill a glass, just like that. Guys can go back in the freezer. Alright, so we got some basil, so that we're gonna throw that in there. Then along with the basil, just add some sugar. Then whatever you got, you're gonna just kind of just beat the shit out of the basil, actually. Muddle it, whatever you want to call it, but what's up motion? But really, you're just beating the shit out of the basil. Cool. Now after you're done beating the shit out of the basil, go ahead and add a couple strawberries in there. And guess what? These strawberries are overripe. I'm not going to do anything else with them. You're going to take the wood and you're going to give it to those strawberries and you're going to beat the shit out of them too. And you know what? We might have to break out the strainer tonight, but that's alright. We're going to do carbonara eventually. It's good. Now we've got a lemon. Go ahead and roll that out. Make sure you got plenty of lemon juice in there. It's going to be like a strawberry lemon gimlet. Lemon. Then you're going to add 2 ounces of gin. I'm using Tanqueray. You can use whatever the hell you want. You can do vodka as well. Would also be excellent. And if you want to make it a tall drink, just top it with some club soda. Or leave out the sugar and then top it with Sprite. Either one will be fine. Take your ice that was in your, chilling your glass out. Throw that in there. Top on. Well, make sure you got something to garnish it with you. And then, find the best looking strawberry you can. Now give this a good shake. Oh yeah. Now, lots of different ways you could garnish it. You could go strawberry, you could go lemon, you could go leaf of basil. It really doesn't matter. So why not go both? Make sure that people know what they're getting, you know? Cheers. What's up, Wendy? Brian, you're a little bit off base, but, you know, hey, you might wear glasses. I don't know. There. So with that, got that going on. I'm going to let that preheat. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I have a small bladder. Oh, rest in peace, King Vaughn. Who's King Vaughn? I know Chuck Mangione died. That's a bummer. Oh, yeah. That's video worthy, isn't it? Make sure your pan gets preheated properly. If you can touch it, it obviously isn't hot enough. These electric coils take a while to heat up, and that's why I usually use a little induction cooktop. But here we are. Life is good. Life goes on. Janine, cheers. It's going to take a full 5 minutes for this preheat. That's alright though, we're in no rush. Won't boil our water quite yet, but we'll keep it warm. Otherwise, there'll be like a steam bath here, and I'm into facials. I really am. Well, thank you, Mr. 300. I appreciate that. I'm sure your shirt that you got on is pretty nice, too. We doing things here. Damn it. What's this bullshit coming? I don't think this is hot enough, but oh, I guess it is hot enough. You see how the water skitters around and it beads up? Cool. That means your stainless steel is preheated enough. And goes the pork belly. Probably should have put some oil in there first to prevent sticking. Thought there would be enough fat. It'll be fine. It's going to buff out. Hopefully it releases. It'll be good. So while that does that, turn the heat down a little bit. We're going to beat a couple eggs. A little bit aggressive. I was hoping this would render off a little bit more fat. If it doesn't, we might have to help it out. By that I mean add cream, butter, something like that. Usually for carbonara you want to use guanciale. Unfortunately, that's illegal in the U.S. because, you know, I don't know, because we let the communists in that Justin McCarthy, he wasn't successful and he didn't eliminate all of them. But let's get that pork nice and crispy. I am going to add a little bit of butter just to, you know, help lubricate things, for lack of a better term. Got pecorino here. Pecorino is borderline stinky cheese, and I'm kind of a fan. I need about 2 cups worth here, alright? And we're trying to render out as much of the fat as possible here. So let's go through here, find everywhere that has a nice big fat cap, and make sure it's touching the heat. This is why I really like guanciale with this, and because all of guanciale, the pork jowl, the pig cheek, whatever you want to call it, just melts down so beautifully. Renders, if you want to get fancy, but we're going to make everything in there nice and crispy, though. But while we got that there, we're gonna start mixing our pecorino in with our egg. Got a cup of cheese to a cup of, or to each egg. That's about right. I don't want it too thick. It might already be too thick. Stop eating at McDonald's if you get too thick, you know? Oh, we got some friends popping in here. Hey, Archer, Brian Roth, what's up, buddy? Yep. Hey, we'll be back. Well, you know, I'm still gonna call Pitbulls garbage. No, I'm just in my actual kitchen, you know? You know. Pork. It's pork belly, buddy. One thing I don't understand is how we're in the land of the free, but we can't buy horse meat and we can't buy guanciale. I'm pissed about that. I think I'm going to add one more egg just to thin it out a little bit. A little thick. With that being said, let's add some flavor. A little bit of chili powder. And then a lot of good black pepper. And that's all the flavoring it's going to need. Because it's going to get plenty of salt from the pasta water. Give that a good handful of salt, alright? We're not messing around. This stove sucks. This is why I cook on a hot plate. You And we got class, believe it or not. We really do. Well, Ryan, we're here, please. Let's get this pork nice and crispy. We want crispy pork. Crispy, crispy pork. Really, we should have cut that big old layer of lard off of this. And you just use that. But, you know, here we are. Now, looks like we're getting some fat rendering out of there. It's starting to, you know, pop a little bit. Let's go ahead and throw that fry pan condom on there to keep the splatter under control. Well, Jane Vu, concur with your assessment of the current time. Although I can't get too drunk because I want to watch Happy Gilmore 2 tonight. So I'm super excited about it. Apparently it's out on Netflix, no spoilers. Well, missed. Whoops. Set the timer for about 12 minutes here. Carbonara, Mixie, carbonara. Oh, I'm a big fan of Don J. Big fan of John Daly, ditto. Like, he's my hero. What I miss, what I miss, what I miss. Oh yeah, that pork's being crispy. I like it. So, Ditto, if you don't mind sharing with us, what's the plot of the movie? You know, what's he trying to pay for? Haven't really seen the ads yet. Might need to pick me up. It's alright. Ice is going in. Back in the freezer. Normally I would make my martini with gin, but we've exhausted our gin supplies. So I guess it's gonna have to be vodka. 1.5. Call it 2 ounces vodka, yep. And we'll call it 1/2 ounce of vermouth. I only happen to have this fucking red shit, so it's gonna be dirty. I like it dirty, I like it raw, it'll be good. Now we're gonna add simple syrup. No, fuck that. We're gonna add a little bit of sugar though, because, you know, you gotta preheat the oven before you stick in the turkey. Just a little bit though. Then we'll get a squeeze of lemon juice. This ain't a pure martini, because we've deviated from the gin. It'll be fine. Oh no, maybe I forgot what's going on over here. Oh, just some beautiful crispy pork with a beautiful fat layer. Alright, this is what we're working. It looks dirty. I'm into that type of thing, alright? It's gonna be good. It's not guanciale, but it's as close as we're gonna get. Let's turn the heat down. Cover that up. Everything everything's in place here. Give it a good shake. What's making that so dirty is that red vermouth. But I won't drink from the stream, but I'll swim in it. Yeah. Nice crispy pork bits. Good amount of pork fat swirling around in there. That's what we're talking about. That's what we like on Cooking Conspiracy. We also like active comment section. Oh, right, Jane. Yeah, he's not gonna get that drunk. Jane, well, the night is young, but I got shit to do tomorrow, so yeah, you're right. I want the pork to be crispy, and I want it to render the fat. We've accomplished that mission. Now we got our pasta boiling away. Nice salty and starchy water. We might need that to thin our sauce out, so we're going to get a full half cup out of that, just in case, you know? And then we'll set that off to the side, somewhere where we're not going to burn our countertop, melt cheese. In other words, do bullshit. I'll be okay. Honestly, this doesn't look nearly as sexy as I was hoping it would. Looks like apple cider, and apple cider is pretty good. I had some pretty good dates involving apple cider. Well, Patchy, if you put pink salt on the table, it becomes table salt. Sodium. No, I concur, Gene. I concur. And it tastes good. And honestly, it's not a bad color, yeah? Just something that 9 out of 10 times I'm gonna spill if I order in the club, you know? No, it's a martini made with, you know, red vermouth. Fucked up. Alright. So we've reserved some of the pasta water, alright? So everybody knows, you know, we'll dump it back in. We'll get a fresh starchy, salty pasta water thing, because you're going to need it. You are going to need it. Kill the heat on that. Get your dirty ass strainer involved. Pull that out and strain it off. Put this somewhere safe where it's not going to hurt anything. Turn your heat down to low over here. You got all this beautiful pork fat. You got some very crispy bits here. Fettuccine in there. That's going to drop the temperature of everything down to a more acceptable level. Crispy pork. Carbonara, yeah. That pork is crispy. Kill your timer. A little bit of that salty pasta water. It's going to help your pan cool down, alright? Check. Dogs are going to eat that one. So yeah, I mean, you definitely don't want standing water or anything like that, but you definitely don't want to be hot because you're not trying to make scrambled eggs here. I mean, you're trying to make a pasta, and yeah, could have done better on this, but mix that in with the salty pasta water, and yeah, I could have grated the cheese smaller or this or that, but really you're trying to get a nice creamy consistency here. So just stir that in. Well, that's going to be a nice creamy situation here, alright? Just want to reduce it down a little bit. Ooh, I want to give it a taste test now. Delicious, but too liquidy. So we'll boil off some of the water without making scrambled eggs. They'll be fine. I added too much of the pasta water. To fix that, we'll add some more cheese. taste test is good. Nothing happened in the induction cooktop. I'm just cooking my kitchen. Is that terrible of an idea? I like to have multiple burners. Old doctor asked, "Naked, I think that might be bad for your medical license, yeah?" Well, don't forget Chuck Mangione, Glenn. Jeez. A little bit too much pasta water, and that's why it's a little bit liquidy, but the flavor is on point. It gets you hard, nothing to see here. I'll continue to slurp. Don't deny it. I'll drink Union beer. How about you, Glenn? I like Miller Lite, you know. To the working men and women of the unions. You know, we got nothing against the unions. I got things against if they're forced to join, you know. Not really, Jane. You just gotta follow the directions on the box, and the pasta will be cooked enough, yeah? Mm-hmm. John, do you jerk off to me every night or just every other night? Not that it matters, and I'm happy for you if it gets you off, but I'm just asking for a friend. honestly, Johnny, I feel like you're probably somebody I probably would know from either real life or would enjoy hanging out with. But I appreciate a good troll. I really do. Mm. Mm. Yeah, well, my free health advice, Johnny, is limit your masturbation sessions to 3 times a day. If you go to 4, you risk, rubbing it raw. Just some free health advice. What's up, Savannah? How are you doing? Yeah, they're fun, Savannah. I'll be honest, they're fun. Interesting parallels, Adolfo Cores. I'm listening. Ah, that's nice, Johnny. It's nice, buddy. I really appreciate your personal concern for my health. Now, if you lay off trying to, pat yourself on the back, you might not break your arm as much. Yeah, Savannah, I'm pretty judgmental. It's okay. Let him go. But I bet I got laid more recently than Johnny did. Just saying. Yeah, Johnny. Alright, what are we talking about? Yes, Benny. What do you think? What do you think? You want some? Alright. Penny approves. Well, Johnny, you got alert set so you can come in every night and talk shit. So I bet you get a hard on every time I come on, you know? Kiko, come here, buddy. Come here. Alright, go carry on. Run and play. No, he's jerking off, Savannah. That's what he's doing. He does it every night, and I'm glad. I'm glad that I can bring joy to people, you know? But, you know, your assessment is probably right, too, to be honest. Well, Johnny, just for comparisons, how much is in your 401k? So unless you're talking strictly money, my life's pretty rich, Roddy. Because I bet you don't have a whole lot to fall back on, to be honest, Johnny. That you're probably one of them people complaining about how hard it is to buy a house and this and that, but you got the newest iPhone, go to Starbucks every day, go to the bar every weekend. Life's pretty good, Johnny. Many blessings to you and yours. A little bit different, Eddie. Just filming from my actual kitchen instead of the induction hot plate. You know. I'm at Carbonara, Kire. You know. Just checking on you, making sure you took all your meds. Might be another ex-girlfriend in the comics section. These things happen sometimes. Ciao. V8. Alright. Cool. Like fucking vegetable juice or like a hot rod? Dumbass. Content is not done, but I need to go pick at some flowers. You know, we'll be back. Got some mint, alright? Huh. It's nice. Kiri's a good person. Checking in on all of us. I appreciate that. Okay, so we got some mint leaves. Just a little bit there. Nothing crazy. So take this. And then on over low heat. Watch and learn. Tablespoons of butter. Yeah. Oh, see, Johnny. If I got dogs licking my bowls, I ain't living alone. Life's not bad, buddy. Life's pretty good. I feel bad for the fucking loser that has a notification set so he can talk shit about the guy cooking, having a nice night with his dogs. Yeah, I feel a little bit bad for that dude, though, you know? We made dinner. We're working on dessert now, you know? Yeah, I probably could get away with a tablespoon of butter, you know? That's alright, though. Oh, thank you, Kiri. I haven't found pancetta, but pork belly is relatively cheap. Uh, Everything's expensive here in Hawaii, though, to be honest. We'll give that a minute or two to break down here. Does this dude have any napkins? Welcome back, Johnny. Not gonna say what I was gonna say, Johnny. You almost got me. Jeff Boyardee was a good man. Very good man. Let's reduce this into a syrup solution here. Release the Kraken. Well, Peter, you're the loser watching the loser. Yeah, obviously jerked off 17 times today. Call it a tie. Let's check, make sure all the booze is gone. Yeah. reduce the heat, you might as well turn it off. We just got some vanilla ice cream outside of the freezer. Keiko! Keiko! Come! Sorry, I don't mean to yell at my dogs, but he really deserves it. And then we'll just throw a little bit of mint on top. And there we go. Looks pretty good, yeah? Let that hot syrup melt the cold ice cream. That'll be excellent. I got a bar mitt situation in the yard. I'll be right back. Keep Penny. Come. Listen, life's pretty good. Life is good. Well, I concur. It does taste great with beer. A little bit of mint really does add a lot of flavor, though. It's pretty good. Honestly, you only need one mint leaf. I respect the King Cobra. Nice thick strawberry syrup there. Keiko, come on in, buddy. Soak that tonight. But had dinner, had dessert, had some drinks. It was good. Dishwashers are investigating the varmint situation outside. Maybe a bird flew into the bush. I don't know. But I gotta go investigate. It was fun. I hope to see y'all again. Ciao, Johnny. Keep on jerking off, buddy.